TV. Now from News 7, your 24-hour news source, Horace Holmes, Greta Cruz, Jeff Gilbert weather. This is the News 7 Morning Show.
Thanks, Kim. We've been telling you about the World Cup soccer. Big game at RFK today. Mexico and Italy. It's supposed to be the biggie for RFK. And how about, what do you think about people that actually spend their summer vacation traveling across country to watch a match in person?
From one match to another.
It doesn't sound bad. Groupies.
Hey, Turney is camped out with 9 guys from Washington State that are doing just that, going around the country. He's live at RFK. Hi, Ed, wherever you are.
Hey, I'm right here, man. I got my soccer ball. I'm all ready for this match between Mexico and Italy. Do I know my soccer or not, huh? I tell you, I'm doing it just right, aren't I? Look who's here.
No, Ed, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, look at this. These guys are the Journeymen. Believe it or not, they've traveled, or will be traveling, 10,000 miles, and they're checking out soccer. What in the world? Hey, you don't have the right shirt on. I got to go to the 10K shirt. I like these shirts. First of all, what's your name?
Kevin Rothrock.
Tell me about you guys. Where are you from? What are you doing?
Well, we're just a bunch of soccer nuts from Seattle, Washington, and we're traveling around to all the venues watching World Cup soccer.
Wow. And what's this 10K thing?
Well, these are a thirst-quenching drink that is sponsoring us, helping us out, and giving us all the 10K we can drink, which is great for the road, for the long haul.
Crowd,
oh,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
It's been nice.
Let me explain one thing. You're on a 26-year-old school bus that's been converted, right?
Yeah.
And it says the Journeyman on the side. We would love to show you that, but there's a slight problem. What is the problem?
We're not really starting right now. It's kind of dead in the parking lot over there. It's just a small problem. We'll have it running real soon.
Now, let me ask you about soccer. Why you guys, why not football, baseball, basketball?
Well, we grew up playing soccer together since we've been real small, and it's just a great sport. The world all over loves it, and America's just starting to catch on, so we're trying to spread the word that it's the world's greatest sport.
Well, let me check somebody else back here. Ask you, how are you sleeping? How are you eating and all that, the normal life things?
Well, we eat with a fork. We sleep on bunks that we have built into the bus, and we have a sink and a bathroom. So it's it's just like a little smaller version of an apartment that we have with 8 guys. We travel around fine. You sleep at night when we're driving along.
See?
Yep.
I'll bet. Okay, who's the bus driver?
We all drive the bus.
You all drive the bus. I'm getting out of here. Watch these guys. Kick it around, guys. The Journeymen. They're going 10,000 miles watching World Cup soccer. You all take it away back there. We're going to have some fun here. I'm going to learn how to do this. It'll only take me a minute or two.
Yeah, I don't know. Dribbling the soccer ball out, I think you got to win.
He's got a lot to learn. And nobody is driving the bus because it's
it ain't
stalled.
being driven.
Maybe there's a nice mechanic out there who can help those guys out.
This is CNN. This is a presentation of CNN Sports.
Well, when soccer fans discovered the U.S. was going to host the World Cup, the scramble for tickets and travel arrangements went into high gear. Jobs and other assorted responsibilities went out the window. Nothing else mattered but soccer and getting to as many games as possible. With that in mind, here's the story of a bunch of guys going wire to wire in this World Cup. We call them the boys on the bus. 8 soccer fanatics, most friends since childhood, bought a seriously dilapidated 20-year-old school bus, fixed it up to provide food, shelter, and transportation on a 6-week odyssey to every World Cup site in this country. Why did they do it? I'm glad you asked.
1976 GMC Bluebird bus. Yeah, the best. First day, we're leaving, everybody's excited, everything's going on. We take off, and then about an hour down the road, we broke down. My name is Ryan Ernst. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm a poli-sci major, and I took this class because... Oh, sorry. We run out of money in the pot. Everybody puts in a bunch of money. We spend it on gas. We get 5 miles to the gallon, so it goes quickly.
He drove into it was a toll bridge that had a clearly labeled sign that said cars only, and it was about 6 feet tall.
Because this morning was a shower morning, as we snuck into a hotel and found a shower. So we're all looking very clean and dapper.
They don't let you bring food into the game, and so there's a buffet because you spread out, you just kind of walk along, choose what you want. You can select your sandwich, your pretzels, your drink, stuff like that. So we kind of hang out right by the gate and go over off of that. There was a late night in Madison, Wisconsin, where a few guys decided to climb on the hula.
The state capitol.
Yeah, the state capitol looked like it was proper for climbing up there. And yeah, it's kind of a rule. It was unwritten rule. You know, we weren't really aware of it. It's not clear. It's not clear that if you're climbing on the building, you need your pants on. Probably the biggest thing we got to do is go find tickets every morning. You know, because we don't have tickets, so we go and just kind of walk around and find tickets.
Like tickets for World Cup game for $5. We're all together. It's a beautiful day. Great seats.
Sounds like a soccer fan's ultimate fantasy. I think the only thing missing, the ultimate bus driver, Ralph Cramden.
That's right. Who would he be happy to see that? Anyway.
There are, to say the least, a lot of unhappy Knicks fans, but there are quite a few New Yorkers busy with thoughts of another sport where they have plenty of teams to kick around in the world's most popular sport, soccer. Bob O'Brien reports on World Cup fever.
The 2-1 defeat of Colombia's powerful World Cup soccer team Wednesday is being called the single greatest soccer victory in the history of the United States. America's soccer future is its soccer faithful, native-born American dads and their aspiring soccer phenoms of the future, along with immigrant Americans who arrived here with soccer in their blood and genes and pass it on whole to their kids.
There's millions and millions of kids with passion on the field every day, every Sunday.
American kids?
American kids, yes.
Now, do you think that'll translate into success for soccer commercially in the States?
With the help of professional teams, with the help of organization, with the help of soccer field, we will have the best soccer country in the world.
The man in charge of World Cup USA figures that the USA team's victory over Colombia, the first United States World Cup win in 44 years, will be like catching lightning in a bottle, electrifying fans, and meaning success for Major League Soccer, a 12-team pro league in its inaugural season.
The way in which it's structured this time, it has a far greater chance to succeed than in the past.
Why? Because of the World Cup?
Well, the World Cup's got a lot to do with it, but the way in which the league is going to be structured is more equitable.
Stephen Humphreys and 7 of his fellow Generation Xers from Seattle chipped in to buy an old school bus on which they'll drive to all 9 World Cup sites, 6 weeks on the road, and a cash subsidy from a sports drink sponsor. The American dream, what imagination and energy can do to a $2,000 wrecked school bus. But do these soccer fanatics think the game is a permanent part of America's sporting life?
So far, I was surprised, really, at the enthusiasm that the Americans have shown for soccer. I think the whole world's been surprised, really.
The game isn't really built for the way Americans watch their sports. You can't get any commercials in because the game goes for 45-minute halves nonstop.
So why did it become so important to you?
Because I played it all since I was a kid.
At 5 1/2, Justino Arena has been playing soccer for at least 4 years.
When I grow up, soccer is going to be my best sport.
How come?
Because I like soccer so much.
So how big will the sport of soccer become in the United States? With some imagination, the possibilities are endless. At the Meadowlands, Bob O'Brien, Fox News.